Aquaman, Jewish or anti-Semitic?
Oh.
Jewish or anti-Semitic is a game show where I just list stuff and you tell me if it is Jewish or if it is anti-Semitic. For instance, Windows, anti-Semitic. Don't look at me. Christianity, anti-Semitic. But the Pope, Jewish. The Pope is a Jewish man. He wears a yarmulke. He doesn't pay taxes. He's an old guy that wears sandals. He is a Jewish man. Our first person playing, she's a good friend of mine. She's a comic in New York. She recently went super viral on TikTok. Amy Cardinale, Jewish or anti-Semitic? Rainbow cream cheese, Jewish or anti-Semitic?
It's kind of anti-Semitic.
It's anti-Semitic.
I would say it's anti-Semitic because it's just making a mockery of our whole culture. But then, like, I'll eat it privately. Like, I'll say this to you, but then I'll, like, eat every dessert. First of all, it's dessert. Let's be honest. They always take, like, the strawberry cream cheese, and they're like, it's for breakfast. And you're like, it's literally, like, cannoli filling. It's embarrassing and disgusting. You should eat it in private because it's a dessert for breakfast, and it's a diabetes bagel. But I will bring it home. It's the one cream cheese flavor I'll bring home and eat privately while sweating.
Yeah, I think on TikTok, there was a lady who went a little bit viral for posting her favorite New York City bagels. And one of them was a maple... raisin maple cream cheese on a cinnamon raisin bagel. And I'm like, that is a pie from the county fair. That's not disgusting. A bagel.
That's white trash. That's disgusting. It's desecrating the culture.
Turkey bacon, Jewish or anti-Semitic?
It really is the poser of of breakfast. And it doesn't taste good, but we all pretend it tastes good because we feel like it's the healthy option, but it, like, really just doesn't. It tastes like bologna. It's quite disgusting. I'm going to go anti-Semitic because it's just disgusting and it shouldn't exist.
Anti-Semitic. I will even argue that bacon is more Jewish than turkey bacon. At least bacon, you're not lying to yourself. With turkey bacon, you're eating a piece of rubber that has been colored to look like bacon.
And it doesn't even stand up. It has like no shame. It just like it's like rubber, and you're like, who is this for?
Amy Cardinale, thank you so much for joining. You have been absolutely incredible. And I'd like to bring in my next comic who's going to come in a second. What's up, Jacob Kaplan? How's it going, man?
Hello. How are you? I'm doing well. Woke up. I was in Indianapolis when I woke up this morning. I've been performing at Jewish summer camps with a friend of mine doing stand-up. So, yeah, we finished up with a camp yesterday, so I flew back today.
Jewish or anti-Semitic Iron Man?
Oh. I mean, that's definitely anti-Semitic, because what are Jews known most for? Like intellect, humor, intelligentsia, and none of that is well, now that I think about it, I think I'm going to change my answer. I think it's Jewish because he is all those things. I just answered it for myself.
He's a funny billionaire scientist that only dates blonde women. He is
Jewish.
Jew. That's Jewish. That's all that it takes. Aquaman, Jewish or anti-Semitic?
Aquaman has got to be Aquaman's got to be Jewish. Aquaman's going to be Jewish for me because I'm going back to my summer camp roots and how much time was spent in the pool and in the lake and how many memories and coming together late night, Shabbat pool parties were happening there. Water brings Jews together. Aquaman celebrates water.
I am seeing there's people in the comments that are agreeing with you. Zizim says Jew. Three of Hearts says anti-Semitic. The answer is anti-Semitic. I think anti-Semitic. First of all, always with the shirt off. He has long hair. And what is his big skill? It communicates with the fishes and gets them to do jobs for him. If the salmon knew what we have done to them, they would absolutely never. We would be their sworn enemies. If they knew that we'd been smoking their ancestors for years.
There's deep animosity. It's like deep tension between those two communities.
Exactly. And Spider-Man, Jewish or anti-Semitic? Spider-Man. And if you're in the comments, throw it in the comments if you think it's Jewish or anti-Semitic. Spider-Man, Jewish or anti-Semitic?
I'm gonna go Spider-Man Jewish because he was brought in by his extended family, and his extended family is like deeply involved in his world, and that's kind of what we're all about.
Yeah. I mean, he's Jewish. Uncle, first of all, his origin story is an internship. He was on an internship program that went awry, and now he's dealing with that. Also, Spider-Man, I think it could be Speederman. Easily could be Speederman.
Changed to Ellis Island for sure, yeah.
He's a dorky kid into science from Queens. I mean, that is a Jewish person. The next one is, and then I'm gonna let you go, the New York Jets, Jewish or anti-Semitic. And if you're at home, put in the comments if you think the New York Jets are Jewish or anti-Semitic.
I'm gonna go with Jewish because they claim the New York name, but they play in New Jersey, which is to say they basically want the New York cultural whatever, but to save the money of being in the cheaper, more spacious area. My family has done that. Many a Jew has done that. The Jets are the great migration, the Jewish migration into New Jersey as a homeland, while still claiming New York as their own.
Everyone at home in the comment section got it right. You got it right. That is literally my answer to this, is that there's nothing more Jewish than living in New Jersey and saying you're from New York, okay? You know how many cousins I have that have P.O. boxes set up in Manhattan, that have their law firm set up in Teaneck, New Jersey? That is the most Jewish thing you can possibly do. Thank you so much for coming on and playing. You did an incredible job. I'm going to have you switch around. Right now, we're going to get our next person coming in. Oh my God, Jacob Kaplan's gone. Kyle Gordon is here. Kyle Gordon.
Is every New York sports team Jewish then?
Okay, we'll go through this. Okay, the Yankees, anti-Semitic, okay?
100%.
100% anti-Semitic. They are the Kushners of baseball.
Yeah, and Billy Crystal is a race traitor for being such a big...
And then I want to point out, by the way, I think they are the only anti-Semitic New York team, because the Islanders, holy God, the Islanders mascot looks like he's on my co-op board. That's like a fact. It's a guy with a white beard.
Mascot looks like.
And easy fellas, we were a different sports guy. Now we just talk about the Judaism of sports. And then the Mets are Jewish, obviously. Steve Cohn is in the process of fixing the Mets via math in a way that hasn't been done this way in a little bit. Here we go. Sex and the City, Jewish or anti-Semitic? Sex and the City. And if you're at home, put in the comment section, Jewish or anti-Semitic.
I'm going to go anti-Semitic because I feel like, okay, here's my thinking. Seinfeld is the most Jewish New York show ever. Friends was like Seinfeld for good-looking Protestants, and then Sex and the City was like the girl version of Friends. So like by ipso facto, like A to C, it's definitely not Jewish, and therefore I'm going to say anti-Semitic.
Yeah, it's anti-Semitic. First of all, it's like 3 blondes and then a dyed blonde running around New York City. They meet like 4 Jews. That entire show.
Right.
There's like 4 of them.
100%, yeah.
It's like a crazy. How are they not? And I was talking on Twitter with somebody about this, about how Charlotte, the first Jew she ever meets and marries, is Harry. How are you living in New York? She's completely blown away by everything Jewish, and when she comes to town, it makes no sense. Kyle Gordon, thank you so much for coming on and playing. I really appreciate it. Guys, this has been Jewish or Anti-Semitic. I really appreciate you having me come on and host the Lost Tribe Seducathon all day.